Earthquakes. Earthquakes are the result of sudden shifts in Earth's tectonic plates, caused when plates grind against each other, move away, or collide. They are most common along tectonic plate boundaries, especially within the Ring of Fire, a major earthquake-prone zone encircling the Pacific Ocean. Earthquakes are measured on the seismic magnitude scale, with the highest ever recorded reaching a magnitude of 9.5 in Chile in 1960. However, the 1556 Shanti earthquake in China remains the deadliest, claiming over 830,000 lives. Different types include megathrust earthquakes, where one plate is forced below another, which is responsible for the largest seismic events in history. Earthquakes often trigger additional natural disasters like tsunamis, landslides, volcanic eruptions, and even floods, amplifying their destructive power. Volcanic eruptions. Volcanic eruptions occur when magma from beneath the Earth's crust forces its way to the surface through ruptures, allowing lava, volcanic ash, and gases to escape. These eruptions are common at tectonic plate boundaries and are especially concentrated in the Ring of Fire. Most volcanoes are underwater, though several significant ones, such as the Yellowstone caldera, are on land. When a supervolcano like Yellowstone erupts, it can lead to catastrophic consequences, including volcanic winters caused by ash and sulfur dioxide clouds that cool global temperatures. The most devastating eruption recorded was Mount Tambora in 1815, which led to the year without a summer, a period of severe global climate disruption. This phenomenon affected agriculture, causing famine and economic hardship worldwide. Despite their destructive potential, volcanic eruptions are relatively rare, and advanced monitoring helps reduce human casualties through timely evacuation efforts. Hailstorms. Hailstorms occur when strong updrafts within thunderstorms carry raindrops to high altitudes, where they freeze and form balls of ice, known as hailstones. These ice balls grow as they repeatedly rise and fall within the storm, gathering more layers of ice before finally falling to the ground. Hail typically forms in warmer months and is common in areas with frequent severe thunderstorms, such as Hail Alley in the United States. Hailstones can cause significant damage, particularly to crops, vehicles, and buildings, and sometimes carry enough force to injure or even kill. In the worst instances, hailstorms have caused billions of dollars in damages, like the infamous storms in Germany and Australia. Though sometimes mistaken for ice pellets, hailstones are larger and have distinct layered structures, making them uniquely destructive. Preparedness involves protective measures for property and infrastructure, particularly in regions prone to frequent hailstorms. Landslides. Landslides are sudden movements of soil, rock, and debris down a slope, triggered by factors such as heavy rainfall, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, or human activities that destabilize the land. They occur most frequently in areas with steep slopes, loose soil, or significant rainfall. When landslides impact bodies of water, they can generate tsunamis, known as megatsunamis, amplifying the scale of destruction. The deadliest recorded landslide was in China, where an earthquake triggered 675 landslides that killed 200,000 people. Landslides can be slow-moving or extremely rapid, and large-scale slides can destroy entire communities and infrastructure within minutes. Mitigation efforts include soil stabilization, slope management, and reforestation in landslide-prone areas. Early warning systems using sensors and monitoring equipment are essential to predict potential landslides, allowing for timely evacuations and reducing fatalities, especially in densely populated mountainous regions. Hurricanes. Hurricanes are massive, rotating storm systems fueled by warm ocean waters, typically forming in tropical regions. Characterized by intense winds and heavy rainfall, hurricanes can reach sustained wind speeds of 75 miles per hour or more. They are classified by strength, with the most powerful causing catastrophic damage. The 2005 Hurricane Katrina, for example, devastated New Orleans, causing over 1,800 deaths and widespread destruction. Hurricanes often lead to severe flooding, power outages, and economic losses. Coastal areas employ early warning systems, evacuations, and resilient infrastructure to mitigate hurricane impacts, focusing on preparedness to minimize the human and environmental toll. Cold waves. Cold waves are sudden, extreme drops in temperature within 24 hours, posing risks to human health, agriculture, and infrastructure. Prolonged cold exposure can lead to hypothermia, frostbite, and respiratory issues, especially in unprepared regions. Cold waves also affect livestock, crops, and fuel supplies, sometimes causing fires as water mains freeze and firefighting becomes challenging. During severe cold, the need for caloric intake rises, and dense, oxygen-rich air increases fire hazards. Cold waves are often mitigated through preparedness measures, insulation improvements, and crisis energy reserves to protect vulnerable populations and ensure access to critical resources. Avalanches. Avalanches are rapid snowflows descending mountainsides, triggered by factors such as snow buildup, temperature shifts, or human activities like skiing. They can be slab avalanches, which are dense and fast-moving, or loose snow avalanches, which pick up speed and mass as they descend. Avalanches travel at high speeds, making them extremely dangerous, with the deadliest event occurring in 1970 in Peru, where an earthquake-induced avalanche destroyed the city of Yungay, killing 30,000. Avalanche-prone areas use controlled triggers, like explosives, to manage snow levels, and rescue operations are enhanced by avalanche beacons and trained response teams. Heat waves. Heat waves are prolonged periods of excessively high temperatures, often accompanied by high humidity. They are driven by stagnant high-pressure systems trapping warm air near the ground. Heat waves strain the economy, agriculture, and energy supplies, while posing serious health risks, especially to the elderly. The 2003 European heatwave, for instance, caused around 70,000 deaths. Extended high temperatures increase wildfire risks, cause crop failures, and can lead to widespread power outages as energy demand spikes. Mitigation includes public advisories, shaded shelters, cooling centers, and energy management to reduce strain and safeguard communities during extreme heat events. Tornadoes. Tornadoes are violently rotating columns of air that extend from thunderstorms to the ground, forming when changes in wind direction and speed create rotation within a storm. They are classified by intensity, with the enhanced Fujita scale measuring their destructive power. An EF5 tornado, for instance, can destroy buildings and uproot trees. Tornadoes are frequent in the United States, especially in Tornado Alley, covering central U.S. states. The 1925 tri-state tornado remains one of the deadliest, tearing through Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana, causing over 750 deaths and leaving a path of destruction spanning 219 miles. These storms can appear quickly, making early warning systems crucial for saving lives. Communities in tornado-prone areas rely on storm shelters, emergency plans, and community drills to reduce injury and fatalities. Technological advancements in radar and storm tracking software have significantly improved the accuracy and timing of tornado warnings, enhancing public safety. Flooding. Rivers, especially in low-lying areas, are particularly prone to flooding. Human activities like deforestation, urbanization, and improper waterway management exacerbate flooding risks, as does climate change, which raises sea levels and increases rainfall intensity. Besides property damage, floods pose health risks, such as waterborne diseases and respiratory illnesses from mold growth. The 1931 China floods are the deadliest on record, with an estimated 2 to 4 million deaths caused by immediate and long-term impacts like famine and disease. Flood management includes building levees, restoring wetlands, and using early warning systems to alert residents. Cities prone to flooding, like Venice, employ specialized water control systems. Education on emergency preparedness, flood insurance, and safe evacuation plans is essential to protect vulnerable communities and minimize economic losses. Wildfires. These fires are fueled by dry conditions and strong winds, which make regions with cyclic wet and dry seasons like California and Australia highly vulnerable. Wildfires not only destroy ecosystems and properties, but also produce smoke that degrades air quality, posing health risks. The 1871 Peshtigo fire in the United States was one of the deadliest, killing between 1,500 and 2,500 people and devastating 1.2 million acres. Wildfires also play a natural role in some ecosystems by clearing dead vegetation and promoting new growth, leading to the practice of controlled burns to manage vegetation. However, prolonged drought and climate change have made wildfires more intense. Firefighting efforts include aerial water drops, ground teams, and public advisories to prevent human-caused fires and protect communities in high-risk zones. Tsunamis. Tsunamis are massive sea waves triggered by the sudden displacement of water due to underwater earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, or landslides. Unlike regular waves, tsunamis have long wavelengths and can travel at high speeds in the deep ocean, reaching over 500 miles per hour. As they approach shallower coastal waters, they slow down and increase in height, creating towering waves that inundate coastlines. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami is one of the deadliest recorded, killing over 230,000 people across 14 countries. Tsunamis often cause widespread destruction and can lead to secondary disasters such as flooding, disease outbreaks, and infrastructure damage. Warning systems detect seismic activity and provide alerts to coastal populations, enabling evacuation before waves reach the shore. If you liked our video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more informational content.